I've got a broody hen. Normally that wouldn't be a problem. I would just let her sit on the eggs. In fact, when she started this about 3 weeks ago, I put a bunch of eggs under her and said, okay, we'll just hatch some chicks. Well, the next day I found her on an empty nest. So I put some more eggs under her. Next day I found her over here on a ceramic egg. Ceramic egg is something you put in there that is not real, that stimulates them to lay. And she has been sitting on that ceramic egg or on empty nests or on whatever for 3 weeks. I got to do something about it. How to break a broody hen from being broody. In case, I just realized some of you ain't country folks. You don't know what broody is. That means she's ready to sit. She's ready to be a mama. Well, this one is ready to be a mama, and I marked her in blue. I got some blue chalk on her. And she's mean. If I reach in her right now, she'd get me. Most of them will when they're broody. Broody means they want to sit on some eggs and hatch them out. And she wants to be a mama bad. She just doesn't know what she's doing. She's sitting on empty nests. Tomorrow she'd probably be on that one right there. I mean, she just doesn't know what she's doing. So my understanding is you have to lower their core temperature. So I'm going to put her in a water bath for 3 to 5 minutes and then see what happens. Well, as my grandmother would have said, I've drawn her a bath. We're going to give it a shot. So I got her off her nest. We're going to give her a bath. I'll check my watch and do around 3 to 5 minutes. She's not gonna like it, but neither am I. It's kind of cool. This water should be from a well, should be 60 degrees or so. I want her down in it, get her core cooled off. Well, she's been a real good girl. And like I say, that's her coop right there. I'm just gonna drop her over the fence here at the end of her run, 30-40 feet away from her coop, and just tell her maybe she will shake off. Okay. Again, she don't get off the coop very much. But maybe she'll shake off that broodiness. If it works, that will be my go-to thing from now on. So, drastic matters. I got one of my rabbit cages. I put a water in it and a feeder in it. I put 4 eggs in it. I don't know what she did. I put one of them was a ceramic egg because she was in love with that ceramic egg. She was trying to hatch it out. I don't know what happened to the other egg. There was 4 eggs in there, and I took one ceramic egg out, and now there's only 2. So the one back up in there somewhere under the hay. Put her in there for a couple of days. She sat on it some, but most of the time I'd come out here and she'd be walking around over here. You know, and I'd come out here and she'd be sitting. So she just doesn't know what she needs. She don't know what she's doing. So I put her in here for about 3 days and gave her the eggs. Said, okay, if you want to hatch, I'm fine with you hatching, but you know, I'm not gonna say what my dad used to say, either pee or get off the pot. You know, one way or the other. If you're gonna hatch, hatch. If you're not, then move on. Let's do something else. So I put her in here for about 2 days. She'd already moved the eggs around. One of them was over here. It wasn't in the nest anymore. So I could tell she was kind of done with all that scenario. And so I let her out, closed the laying boxes up again at night where she couldn't go up there at night. And she's out and about right now. She's done wanting to be mama. So I don't know whether putting them in a cage by themselves breaks them or makes them want to go ahead and set. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do anyway. When I'm really serious about setting, I'm gonna get them out of the nesting box probably because it's just so small, and once they hatch, They've got about a 3-foot drop to the ground, the babies do, so I'm gonna get them out of that anyway. When one of them starts to get broody for sure and knows what she's doing, stays on the nest, not moves around, then I'm going to use this setup, and I'll have her hatch in here, have the babies in here, leave them in there maybe for a little while, brood them myself, or just turn them loose, let her brood them. But I'm afraid if I turn them loose, the hawks are going to get them, so we'll just have to see. Snakes, hawks, something. Anyway, that's the deal. Baths did not work, not for me anyway. But putting her in a cage by herself with some eggs, food and water, just broke her from the cycle or something. I don't know what happened, but anyway, it's done. She's off the nest. She's having a big time out in the yard with the rest of the chickens. All right, that was my experiment in futility, but I got it done. Just got it done a different way. If anybody knows a way to break them from getting broody that has worked for you, please write that in the comments below. I would appreciate that, and I'm sure a lot of other people watching this video would appreciate that and would maybe want to comment, maybe go back and forth with you on that, and see what they've done. And hey, it's a community. Let's figure out something here. All right, we're gone.